So I just watched The Feast of Stephen, the one where the First Doctor looks at the audience and says,
Happy Christmas to all of you at home.
adorable. Of course I liked this episode. I hate how predictable and goofy I am. It's become notorious for that moment alone, but when I think about it, fourth wall breaks happen in this series more often than you think, intentionally or unintentionally. Oh, classic series, you're so silly. Anyway, time to watch serious modern fan parable Heaven Sent.
Can't wait to hear what I say. I'm nothing without an audience.
Breaking the fourth wall is a theatrical term. The fourth wall is a performance convention in which an invisible, imagined wall separates actors from the audience. While the audience can see through this wall, the convention assumes the actors act as if they cannot. So when characters violate that boundary, it can be hilarious, impactful, or downright fucking terrifying. I have many videos on the subject. In the 60s, sometimes breaks in the fiction occurred simply because production was so rushed and haphazard. William Russell looks to camera in The Web Planet like at least once when Hartnell flubs a line. I'm fine when actors just happen to match gaze with the camera. It happens fairly often. I mean, it's the first thing you're taught as an actor, but it also doesn't bother me. Fourth wall break should be intentional, devious, silly. And who else embodies those strange features than Tom Baker? Many times, the maniacal spirit of not just the Doctor, but Doctor Who directly involves the viewer.
Time's running out.
Here he is talking to himself in Face of Evil.
I think this is not Hyde Park. Wonder what that was for. Little Legrand, Doctor? Why not?
And it's all he does in Invasion of Time. But it's likely it didn't even strike you as out of place because of this crazy performance. Baker was absolutely the Doctor who wrote letters to the kids in annuals each year. That was the role to Baker, and God bless him for it. He wasn't the only Doctor to do this, of course. Eleven loved telling the audience to watch him run, and definitely looks at us during his regeneration. 10 has Attack of the Grask, where he acknowledges he's being watched and makes a quip about ITV. And 6, who ensures a bad first impression by maintaining uncomfortable eye contact with me. Zoom out, please. There's times where characters have found themselves in our world, including Jamie appearing in the recording booth recording his story for Legend of the Cybermen, Stephen Moffat's new Terror of the Umtiums, which I've just spoiled. There's Mel, who in Bang Bang a Boom felt like the episode wrapped up too easily, bringing the credits to a screeching halt. And Ace, who in Remembrance leaves the room right before catching the first episode of new 1963 sci-fi show.
The viewing continues with an adventure in the new science fiction series,
I mean, that could be any 23rd November 1963 sci-fi show.
I think I might have miscalculated.
Enlightenment is a pretty theatrical story, but I love it when Rack, the eternal villain of that piece, just gurns at the camera, going full Tim Curry. Like, can she hear me? She is omniscient. Sometimes the medium acknowledges itself. I really like this when books do it. I think coupled the Tortured audios have started, which is obviously great because horror. And then there's little nods, such as the Doctor liking Saturdays or sticking to Christmas specials. But if I've missed any, please let me know. Breaking the fourth wall is one of my favourite things, one of the most impactful things a piece of media can do. But maybe the show should do them more often, considering how recently they've been played for fun, for interactivity, for scares, or just to be plain badass. Thank you for watching. I can see you right now. Close your blinds.